Hello, in this video I'm gonna show you some of the best features available on Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. There are definitely more than those that I'm about to show you, but I think these are some of the coolest that I could find. So the first one is the hold home button to circle to search option. So if you press the home button, then if you use it for the first time, you'll see this message that allows you to search through the Google search browser or search engine actually, by selecting things on the image. So let's actually press try circle to search, and over here we can circle or tap anywhere to search. So let's say I'm gonna choose perhaps these clouds to see just what we will find. And as you can see, we can find some images, mostly from anime apparently, that look kind of similar. Of course, if you maybe let's go to gallery to try this thing out. And let's say I'm gonna choose this image over here. So now I'm gonna press and hold the home button, and now I'm gonna select this area. And as you can see, we can find similar images on Google image search. That's pretty cool. It allows you to quickly search for something similar on the internet. Alright, the next thing that I want to show you is Live Translate Calls option. If you go to the settings and then open advanced features, over here if you go to advanced intelligence and open phone, then over here we have the Live Translate option, which can be enabled and disabled. And this is a real-time translation for calls. You can, if you enable this option and press continue, over here you can choose your language and your voice. You can also mute yourself in order to hear only a translation of what you say. So for instance, if you, like me, speak Polish and you talk to someone who doesn't understand this language, I can talk in Polish to that person and mute myself, and the person on the other side will hear a different voice that will be a translation of what I say in their language. And over here we also have the other person, so here we can select the general settings. So let's say if we often talk to people who speak English from the United States, then over here we can select it in the language, we can select the voice, and we can also mute the other person. So this is pretty much the same as this option, but this is for the other way. So the other person will be muted and I will hear the translation only. We can also choose presets for each contact. Over here we have language and voice presets for each person. I think it's really great. If you tend to talk with people who don't speak your language, then I believe this is a great way to communicate with others. In the same spot in advanced intelligence, we can also go to Samsung keyboard in order to find chat translation, which is pretty the same as the translation for calls, but this one is of course for chat. And we can also download packs for translation. We can choose languages which languages we want to see during the chat. So we can see both the original and translated text, or if we are not interested in the original, then we can only see the translated text. We can also manage apps to see for which apps this option is working, which apps are compatible. We're gonna stick with translations just a little bit more, and this time I'm gonna show you the interpreter, which is also pretty great for real life conversations. So the previous one was for calls and for sending messages, and this one is for real life situations. In the quick access, I have this interpreter option, which I can use in order to talk to different people and see what they are talking about, even if they speak other languages. You should definitely try this option as well. And if you don't have access to interpreter over here, press this pen icon and then edit the full quick access, and then you should be able to find it somewhere over here in available buttons. Once you find it, you need to simply press on this button in order to add it to the quick access. So definitely also a great tool to communicate with others and go through the language barrier. The next great feature is of course the S Pen, that allows you to navigate through your phone with your pen. But not only that, you can also draw on your phone, you can create notes, you have a bunch of different stuff that you can do with this pen. It's really useful As you can see, you will see this pen icon on the side, and if you press on it, then you can use smart selection, you can screen write, or you can even add different shortcuts. So this is really good. We also have a shortcut with the pen. So if you press the button on the pen and then double tap the screen, then you will open the notepad or note immediately, and you can start writing something in the notes, like so. Later on, if you want to, you can also press this option over here, which is the selection, and whatever you select, you have then the option to convert to text. There we go. We can see what is the result, and we can copy or convert. Really, really great for taking notes quickly. If you, I don't know, if you are studying or something, if you have classes or anything, and you want to keep notes on your Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra, then this is definitely a great way to do so. Definitely helpful, just in case. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you some video call effects. If you tend to call through the FaceTime or talk through the camera a lot, then you can also use some video call effects. And once again, we're gonna open the settings and go to advanced features. And here you will find the video call effects where you can change the color of your background. You can even apply the background image, and you can choose a photo from your gallery. And you can also see for which apps these effects are compatible. If you use Windows PC or laptop, then you also have an easy way to connect your smartphone to your PC and have access to your smartphone through your computer. And in order to find the link to Windows, this is the app that you want to use. You can find it by going to connected devices in the settings, and over here you have link to Windows. You can press this slider, and then you will see the steps that you need to do in order to connect with your PC. I can recommend, for instance, using the sign-in using the QR code on your PC, and on Windows PC or laptop, you need to use Phone Link app, which should be installed on Windows 11 at least by default. I'm not sure if that's the case on Windows 10, but it definitely is on Windows 11. Nevertheless, you can find it really easily, and you should be able to easily connect with your device. If not, then I also have a more detailed tutorial on my channel, so be sure to check that out. Alright, another thing that I want to show you that is pretty great is some options, more precisely one specific option, maybe two actually, in the camera. If you tend to make videos a lot, then you will be happy to hear that you have 8K resolution available in the camera for videos, 30 FPS, or if you prefer to have 60 FPS over higher resolution, then you still have 4K resolution, that is Ultra HD, and you have 60 FPS available for that. This is really good, and I don't know, like this, for me, it was really great to have this option. And if you are a fan, or if that's your hobby, making videos, then definitely that's great. Of course, the photo mode is not really worse than video mode because we have 200 megapixels camera lenses. Pretty great. You should also definitely go through camera settings. Let me actually reopen. All right. You should go to camera settings in the top left corner and go through some of these options, as they can also be really, really helpful. We have scan QR codes, we can scan documents and text, we have some intelligent optimization, we have even the option to create GIFs or GIFs, and so on and so forth. So be sure to take your time and go through these options to find out what is actually worth turning on if you tend to use the camera a lot. Next up is the RAM Plus option, which can be found in these settings. In these settings, you want to scroll down to Device Care, and over here choose Memory. After a second, you should be able to scroll down and find RAM Plus. Over here, you can extend your memory by choosing one of these options. I think by default we have 8 GB selected, so of course that's the maximum amount. But if not, then keep in mind that you can exchange your storage space into a virtual memory by doing so, by using this option. The next thing that I want to show you is the Galaxy Store, which has lots of content that we can use on our device. In the settings, you want to go to themes, and over here we have themes. We have a bunch of different themes. Most of the time you want to go to the top category, and on the left side you want to choose free in order to make sure that nothing is really hidden behind some costs. So we have themes, we have wallpapers, also for free. We have custom icons, and we have AODs, which we can install and use, most of them for free. Maybe not most of them, but definitely lots of them for free. So that's really good, and the store is being updated pretty much all the time. As you can see, we also have some new items over here, so be sure to check them out. We can also find some animated AODs as well, so it's really, really good to customize your device. And the last thing that I want to show you is the time zone converter. Although it is not really groundbreaking, I found it really cool that there is an option in the clock app to see times in different time zones. So in order to, I don't know, make sure that we are calling other person on the right time, that they are not sleeping, we can add the city from the world that is in the different time zone, and then you can check what time it is at their place, in their country or something. We can also use the time zone converter over here, so you can tap on these 3 dots and go to time zone converter. Here you can select your city, your time, so let's say 4 a.m., and then you can see what time it is in different cities. So pretty awesome. And that's about it. Thanks for watching, leave a like and subscribe to my channel, and see you in my next videos. Bye!